Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Let men see, let them know, a real man who lives as he was meant to live. The infallible man does not exist. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Both happiness and unhappiness depend on perception. Why should we feel anger at the world, as if the world would notice? Whoever values peace of mind and the health of the soul will live the best of all possible lives. It isn't manly to be enraged. Rather, gentleness and civility are more human and therefore manlier. The nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength. So much worse are the consequences of anger than its causes. When men are inhuman, take care not to feel towards them as they do towards other humans. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Remember this principle when something threatens to cause you pain. The thing itself was no misfortune at all. To endure it and prevail is great, good fortune. When jarred unavoidably by circumstances, revert at once to yourself and don't lose the rhythm more than you can help. You'll have a better grasp of the harmony if you keep on going back to it. Most of what we say and do is not essential. If you can eliminate it, you'll have more time and more tranquility. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. You should banish any thoughts of how you may appear to others. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. If someone can prove me wrong and show me my mistake in any thought or action, I shall gladly change. I seek the truth, which never harmed anyone. The harm is to persist in one's own self-deception and ignorance. If it is in your control, why do you do it? If it is in someone else's control, then who are you blaming? Atoms? The gods? Stupid either way. Blame no one. Set people straight if you can. If not, just repair the damage. Do not waste what remains of your life in speculation about your neighbors, unless with a view to some mutual benefit. To wonder what so-and-so is doing and why, or what he is saying or thinking or scheming. In a word, anything that distracts you from fidelity to the ruler within you means a loss of opportunity for some other task. Whenever someone has done wrong by you, immediately consider what notion of good or evil they had in doing it. For when you see that, you will feel compassion instead of astonishment or rage. When another blames you or hates you, or people voice similar criticisms, go to their souls, penetrate inside, and see what sort of people they are. You will realize that there is no need to be racked with anxiety that they should hold any particular opinion about you. If any man despises me, that is his problem. My only concern is not doing or saying anything deserving of contempt. Receive without pride. Let go without attachment. I, who have never willfully pained another, have no business to pain myself. Whosoever does wrong, wrongs himself. Whosoever does injustice, does it to himself, making himself evil. You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. Get rid of the judgment. You are rid of the I am hurt. Get rid of the I am hurt. You are rid of the hurt itself. It's unfortunate that this has happened. No, it's fortunate that this has happened and I have remained unharmed. The value of attentiveness varies in proportion to its object. You're better off not giving to little things any more attention than they deserve. Your soul is dyed by the color of your thoughts. A dark heart is an unmanly heart, a stubborn heart resembling a beast of prey, a mere brute or a child. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but due to your estimation of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Take a good, hard look at people's ruling principle, especially of the wise, what they run away from and what they seek out. The wise man sees in the misfortune of others what he should avoid. Whenever you are about to find fault in someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? A good man does not spy around for the dark spots in others, but presses unswervingly on towards his mark. Whenever you need encouragement, think of the qualities the people around you have. This one's energy, that one's modesty, another's generosity, and so on. Nothing is as encouraging as when virtues are visibly embodied in the people around us, when we are practically showered by them. It's good to keep this in mind. Snow endures but for a season, and joy comes in the morning. When you arise in the morning, Think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. When you first rise in the mornings, tell yourself, I will encounter busybodies, ingrates, egomaniacs, liars, the jealous, and cranks. They are all stricken with these afflictions because they don't know the difference between good and evil. Because I have understood the beauty of good and the ugliness of evil, I know that these wrongdoers are still akin to me, and that none can do me harm or implicate me in the ugliness. Nor can I be angry at my relatives or hate them, for we are made for cooperation. Life is short. The fruit of this life is a good character and acts for the common good. We ought to do good to others as simply as a horse runs, or a bee makes honey, or a vine bears grapes season after season, without thinking of the grapes it has borne. What does not benefit the hive does not benefit the bee either. You have been formed of three parts: body, breath, and mind. Of these, the first two are yours insofar as they are only in your care. The third alone is truly yours. It is not the body nor the personality that is the true self. The true self is eternal. Even on the point of death, we can say to ourselves, my true self is free. I cannot be contained. No random actions, none not based on underlying principles. Do not wander without purpose, but in all your impulses, render what is just. And in all your imaginations, preserve what you apprehend. Dig deep within yourself, for there is a fountain of goodness ever ready to flow if you will keep digging. Remember that very little is needed to make a happy life. Your life is an expression of all your thoughts. No man is happy who does not think himself so. Do not be wise in words, be wise in deeds. Nothing can come out of nothing, any more than a thing can go back to nothing. You must build up your lives action by action, and be content if each one achieves its goal as far as possible. And no one can keep you from this. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Give yourself a gift, the present moment. Tomorrow is nothing. Today is too late. The good lived yesterday. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. It is satisfaction to a man to do the proper works of a man. A man's true delight is to do the things he was made for. If you separate from everything you have done in the past, everything that disturbs you about the future, and apply yourself to living the life that you are living, that is to say, the present, you can live all the time that remains to you until your death in calm, benevolence, and serenity. Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave for them if they were not yours. Don't be ashamed of needing help. You have a duty to fulfill, just like a soldier on the wall of battle. So what if you are injured and can't climb up without another soldier's help? Constantly test your mental impressions, each one individually if you can. Investigate the cause, identify the emotion, apply the analysis of logic. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing, because an artful life requires being prepared to meet and withstand sudden and unexpected attacks. In your actions, don't procrastinate. In your conversations, don't confuse. In your thoughts, don't wander. In your soul, don't be passive or aggressive. In your life, don't be all about business. Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it. Don't live as though you are going to live a myriad of years. Fate is hanging over your head. While you have life, while you may, become good. You are a spirit bearing the weight of a dead body. Live your life as if you are ready to say goodbye to it at any moment, as if the time left for you with some pleasant surprise. Think of the life you have lived until now as over, and as a dead man, see what's left as a bonus and live it according to nature. Love the hand that fate deals you and play it as your own, for what could be more fitting? All that exists will soon change. The happiness of those who want to be popular depends on others. The happiness of those who seek pleasure fluctuates with moods outside their control. But the happiness of the wise grows out of their own free acts. After fame is oblivion. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. Soon you will have forgotten the world, and soon the world will have forgotten you. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away.